man, she left me on red again. What am I gonna do? It's like only so many fish in the sea. I mean, I could have made a YouTube video, but let's see, any music out? Oh, Joji has gifted us another single from his upcoming album Ballads 1. This one is called Can't Get Over You, featuring Clams Casino, and to me it was an odd deviation at first, of which I was like, what is this? This sounds way too happy for someone like Joji, who has done songs that typically do range from sad to dreary, and he has done a few summer songs that are more like upbeat and stuff, but mostly his like main, bread and butter has been that kind of contemplative, depressing type of song. But that's not to say that an artist can't evolve and do stuff like this. However, even though I just said that, this song is still technically really sad, because if you think about it, the music is very light, airy, and kind of almost giddy in a way, but it's juxtaposed with the very sad lyrics of not being able to get over someone. And that's what helped me like enjoy this song a little bit more, because at first I thought the little weird filter telephone sounding Joji was a little weird for the chorus, and then the second half I went, oh, well, at least for me, what made this a little more enjoyable was the fact that if you think about it, this is a very sad juxtaposition. Like I said, this character is, in the throes of romantic pining and trying to think about what could have been. Obviously, there is pain in there, but there's also a little bit of happiness when you are overtaken by the dopamine filled fantasy that may, never come true, but at least in your mind it's there. So when the hard reality crushes you finally, it doesn't necessarily always hit you immediately. And I think what this is, it could potentially operate as a either sequel to Slow Dancing in the Dark or a prequel to it, and Slow Dancing in the Dark is the narrator trying to find himself once again. However, we don't know these things, so unless Joji explicitly states that, I don't want to say that that is definitively what it is. However, as a song, I think it's pretty cool. I think sonically, like I said, it's very light, very airy. A deviation, like I said, from what Joji normally does in terms of songs, and I like that it caught me off guard in that way. I was like, wait a second, this sounds really happy, but obviously you look into the lyrics, it's not as happy as it would seem. And so it's kind of a cool way to illustrate a facade that sometimes people may have, where they're like, oh, I'm fine, and they're like thinking about what it could have been, and like it makes them happy for a split second. And I think, like I said, as a prequel or a sequel, Slow Dancing in the Dark works as that crushing reality starting to really set in. And then Yeah Right could even be a further, I want to say, sequel or even prequel to that crushing reality of like, oh, this person doesn't care about me, or oh, there are other people better than me, and I'm still stuck in like liking this person. It just goes to show that romance is really difficult sometimes, and hopefully all of you guys are happy and enjoying a wonderful romance if you're in a relationship. But know that you are valid as a person if you are single, because there's a lot of stuff you can do by yourself, and it's just as fun, if not more fulfilling. However, not to harp on it too much, I think Can't Get Over You is a enjoyable song. I think I just need to listen to it a few more times for it to really start to become something that I'm affixed to. I feel right now I'm still kind of like a little shook by how it's not a huge shift, but it's a little bit of a shift that I again was not expecting. And I think that I do like this song. I think just at first it was catching me off guard with the filtered Joji voices and how happy it sounded. And again, like I say, there's nothing wrong with changing, and I think this is a good change, and I can't wait to see more. I can't wait to see what else Joji releases from Ballads 1. Hopefully he doesn't drop the the whole album this way, because I would love to like hear it in a album format. I mean, of course I can listen to it after, it's just like, but it would be cool to have him drop the rest of the album. But we'll see. I don't know when it's coming out, and I will find out just like you guys will. So this song was nice, and can't wait for more from Joji.
Well, this guy says, if you can't get over someone, just like you just step over, just step right over them, and then with your other leg, come on, yeah, there you go. That's how you get over someone.